Tonight, Associate Professor of Finance at Andrews University in Michigan in the USA, Professor William Shapira, has welcomed government's decision to modify and extend the deadline for the debt exchange program to the 6th of January. According to him, it will enable the government to achieve its target by getting an International Monetary Fund supported program before the end of the first quarter of next year.
The new terms on the domestic debt restructuring program by government gives an indication that government is now seeking for equity, whereby government has included individual investors. It also points to the fact that government is hoping to achieve 80% of principal funds to be in the program. A significant improvement in these new terms is government acceptance to use lending in arrears policy, which is also accepted by IMF to address issues when creditors are becoming difficult to accept government terms. In this lending in arrears process, government is going to accrue interest due and pay them later. We are hoping that this particular terms will be accepted by creditors in the domestic industry.
Interest rates continue to fall on the Treasury market, going down marginally for the third week running. According to Treasury bills auction results, the yield on all the three short-term instruments took a nosedive. We have more in this report.
The 91-day T-bill recorded the biggest drop of 0.64% to 34.93%, followed by the 182 bill with a decline of 0.50% to 36.03%. The yield on the one-year bill also fell by 0.09% to 36.10%. This decline in the yields of the short-term instruments, though marginally, will save the government some cost of repaying the principal and interest at maturity. The decline in interest rates is also boosted by improved liquidity as government continues to secure more than its targets for the T-bills auction. However, this is partly due to the debt exchange program, where the government of Ghana bonds have been affected by haircuts, unlike T-bills.
Now, the Bank of Ghana says the country has made concerted efforts to check money laundering and terrorism financing. Now, this is coming after it issued new guidelines for anti-money laundering, combating and financing of terrorism and the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. We have more in this report.
The central bank said accountable institutions in particular have come under sustained regulatory pressure to improve upon their monitoring and surveillance systems with a view to detecting, preventing and responding effectively to the threat of money laundering and terrorism financing. The guideline covers, amongst others, anti-money laundering reporting designations and duties, customer due diligence, monitoring and reporting of suspicious transactions, and statutory reporting requirements. Again, the Bank of Ghana pointed out that accountable institutions are exposed to varying money laundering and terrorism financing risks and serious financial as well as reputational damage if they fail to manage these risks adequately. It therefore said diligent implementation of the provisions of the guideline would not only minimize the risk faced by the institutions of being used to launder the proceeds of crime, but also provide protection against economic and organized crime, reputational and financial risks. In this regard, it directed institutions to adopt a risk-based approach in the identification and management of their money laundering and terrorism financing risks.
Let's now turn our attention to the tourism industry because a tourism consultant and analyst with Faisen Consult, Emmanuel Frimpong, is urging Ghana Revenue Authority to engage and educate businesses on the importance of paying taxes. This follows the recent clampdown by the authority of nightclubs, pubs, cinemas and restaurants evading taxes. According to him, closing down businesses is a rash decision that could affect employment in the tourism sector.
To close down businesses it doesn't make sense because if you close down the business, don't forget it's about people getting employment, people working already, people are struggling. So if you close down the business, what have you achieved? You are not going to get your revenue that you're asking for next month, next year. So what do? You need to sit down with business owners and structure how they are going to pay. At the end of the day, is the money you are looking for, your revenue. So you sit down with them and negotiate, plan how they are going to pay. and also engage them, understand the business that they do, so that there can be a structured way of they paying. Sometimes they will sit back, wait during Christmas or Easter, and then they pounce on them, threatening them to close down their businesses. It doesn't work that way. There should be a way of engaging them every now and then. Don't wait for them to even come to the office, say that, yes, it's their responsibility to come and pay. It is, but it is also equally your responsibility to educate them to pay their taxes. If you don't do that, don't rush on them and close their businesses. If you do that, it doesn't help you, it doesn't help the business owner, it doesn't help the country.
Now, the General Agric Workers Union is calling on governments to roll out a policy that will protect farmers from bushfires during the dry season. According to GAU, a lot of farmers suffer from incidents of bushfires during the harvest period from November to December. Speaking to Joy Business, the General Secretary of GAU, Edward Kariwa, said a policy must be considered under the Planting for Food and Jobs program to protect farmers during the harmattan season. Take a listen.
This is the harvesting season for the entire country. Okay. And then we are also threatened by bushfires and so on. So no farmer who is not compelled to be at the celebration ground will leave his farm to go or sit at home because it has been legislated so. We are talking about investing in agriculture. Today, we have to ask ourselves, have we actually invested in agriculture? So that the things will have meaning. We just don't put the thing there. 1 year time, we have not fulfilled that thing, then we move to another thing.
Now, the biggest family party during the Christmas season, we're talking of the Frightal Joy FM family party in the park, is currently underway at the Abri Botanical Gardens, where my colleague Michael Papani Ashale is on the ground and will be bringing us up-to-date information on what is unfolding at the scene. You can see there on your screens how busy and lively events are happening. If Michael is there to, take this one up, I want to find out from you, the vibe currently, how the vibe currently is there. Are people trooping in? What exactly are they saying?
Just coming to you live from the Abri Botanical Gardens, where the Joy FM Frightal family party in the park is taking place here. It's been an amazing day, but a very long day. But again, very much interesting here. Right on the stage here, you can see Chaka, one of the many acts that will be mounting the stage later tonight, performing now. We're expecting the likes of Kidi, Kwame Eugene, and Kwabena to also mount the stage here. Many people here. I could even say we have more than 1,000 people here currently at the Abri Botanical Garden taking part of the Frightal Joy FM family party in the park. For children, one of the attractions that they come to enjoy, to see, and so to be a part of is this old relic here, this particular helicopter. So this is why many children come here. You can see some children already inside of it at the very top here. Some of them, their parents right here waiting, supervising their children whilst they enjoy. Let me ask some of the children what exactly this means to them. What's your name?
Mauli.
Mauli, are you enjoying yourself? What have you been doing the whole day? Playing. I see. I mean, this is better than being in class, right? Most definitely not. So some of these children are definitely enjoying it. So what's your name?
Joel.
Joel. I mean, what are you doing in the helicopter?
I'm playing inside.
Why the helicopter?
Before it will push back.
So you're enjoying yourself, right? What have you done inside of it?
It will go inside. I'll go inside when I go there. When I'll play inside.
You play inside, eh? I see. Great. But have you enjoying yourself? What have you done today?
Yes.
What have you done today?
Yes. Before I've gone to school.
Before you are going to school?
Yes.
And of course, it's definitely kind of a lively scene there. Michael, if you could hear me, we do know that with such festivities, businesses are also on standby to cash in. We do know that some of the stands have been active ever since this event started. How are they cashing in, in this particular event?
Helicopter and just.
Why the helicopter?
Yes.
Why the helicopter?
Because it's just a historical location, so I just enter inside to have fun.
I didn't get your name. What's your name?
Samuel.
Thank you very much, Samuel. So this is one of the relics here, left here at this particular is for children enjoying themselves here, but for businesses definitely they're enjoying here. There's Frightor, our headline sponsor, that is around here and definitely also enjoying their time here at the Joy FM family party in the park. One of our sponsors, ATL as well, is here. There are quite a number of them for insurance. There's Alliance here. One of their shops is not far from here. If we can try and get closer to them and see how, as a business, they're also benefiting from the event as it is. It's the 26th of December, Boxing Day. Many people are enjoying themselves. Many families are here. More than 1,000 individuals gathered here at the moment. Here. Arguably the biggest park event in the whole country. So right here is Akosombo Textiles Limited. This is another business here. Let me talk to this business real quick here. Please, who can I talk to here? Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, I can talk to him. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Having a nice time?
Yes, please.
What's your name?
My name is Robert from Greenland Juice and Smoothies.
Wonderful. I mean, so far, how has it been for you?
Oh, so far everything is okay. People are really purchasing it because we do sell very fresh and natural fruit juice, and whoever tastes it knows that it's very natural. So they're good. Yeah.
What has been the level of acceptance here? The people that come here, what do they say about what you have displayed here?
Oh, they do say that our juices are very natural. There's no added sugar in it, and they are very pleased to have that. So they do ask for more, and even taking our contact that they will be calling us for.
When you have such a great product like this, the concern is it's going to be expensive. Is that the case?
No, please. It's very moderate. We cut it across all sorts of people, and then the money available to everyone. So it cuts across from 10 cedis to 15 cedis. It's very moderate.
So even in hard economic times, like we can afford you?
Very.
Wonderful. So you just heard from them, Green Line, and the acceptance has been amazing here. Let's go to ATL and see how it has also been for them, the level of acceptance, the people that come through, what have they been saying here. So one of the sales executives is with me here. Sorry to worry you, but I mean, you've been here the whole day, right? I'll talk to you definitely. But in terms of the business, how has it been the whole of today? I've seen many families come and go. Many of them ask for how much you are selling this. I'm back again. So now I'm asking, what has been the level of acceptance? The people that come here, how have they been, receiving what you have on display?
Pardon, I didn't get it.
The people that have been coming out, how have they been receiving what you have on display?
Oh, they're really appreciating our designs and colors. They really love it, and they are really purchasing. Yeah.
So you come back again next year?
Yes, definitely.
Great, but you have great, amazing products and nice designs here. It's been amazing. One of their sales that we heard from here also very affordable, they told us earlier. So it's been an amazing time here at the Frightor Joy FM family party in the park. This is the year 2022 edition. Next year is going to be bigger and better. If you didn't come, make it a date with us next year, right here, probably at the same venue. We'll bring you amazing family time.
Turn our attention to the transport sector because there are mixed reports about the usual bars that is usually seen at various transport stations during the festive season. While some transport stations which are normally full of passengers throughout the festive season have recorded low numbers this year, others, such as the OA Transport, have recorded some interesting turnout of passengers traveling to other parts of the country. Here are some commercial transport drivers speaking to Joy Business.
Some commercial transport operators are lamenting over the low patronage of their services. According to them, the usual high number of passengers that is recorded throughout the festive season has reduced drastically this year. The Director of Operations at Suntaba Transport Station, Mohammed Suntaba, said patronage has not increased despite the reduction in prices of transport fares.
This year, Christmas traveling, I don't think we don't have passengers like every year because of the lorry fare was high, and they will reduce this small, but still, people don't have money to travel. You can see in them, like last year like this, or last 2 years, we can load about 10 cars, 15 cars, 12 cars. Last year we would load about, let's say, 10 to 8. But this year like this, even 2 cars is very, very serious. You cannot get 2 cars to load. And most of the people are complaining that they have no money. And then that's the reason that they don't.
The story is, however, different at the OA Transport Station. Transport operators at the station were happy about the turnout at the station. According to a ticketing officer, they recorded high numbers this year, and this has led to a shortage of bus at the station.
It's been good
so far. Ghanaians are really traveling this Christmas. Right from the 25th of December, they've been coming in their numbers till today, the 26th of December. In the last 3 or 4 days, it hasn't been easy, and now there's been a shortage of buses. This bus right here will get full when we start giving out tickets. People are really traveling.
For Joy Business, Jesse Aram Agbapo's report.
Now, Christmas is that time of the year people are expected to be in their homes with their families and friends, but traders in Kumasi believe the moment is a season of reaping even at night. The Central and Kejetia market are still packed late in the night, going beyond what has become a normal daytime trade. Traders believe the night market complements their incomes gained from daytime trade, whilst patrons say things are cheaply sold at night. Clinton Yeboah explores the situation and reports.
As people prepare for the Christmas festivities, markets run deep into the night here in Central Markets and in Kejetia in Kumasi. Traders and buyers shared their experience with the Christmas night market.
Said the business will see corner. Inside what they are a duck, the pardon and TV Maho. Tiana Trasia the man outside. A monk of why they open. Babo and Chenya Jacka craft fine. Because store for no man and then Sunday, Tiabai, the whole day was say. Say another food day and the whole day, but a numerous man about market. I got 4 party out to the say and see about now, you better at the Kakra. It's a good and money arrested.
And me Christmas shopping because I'm prices no was sure. Until a China and near Bani about the Sikabesh into no a Jamaica Kakwami to me toy because I'm prices no from me tobola jeans and I'm a tops and a belt. I'm not part of the Ebola jeans there. At least over to many be 70 cedis, 50 cedis. But over in Ray, I bet many be 30, 25 cedis. Aha, you know. Give me a pen in Reno.
Mr. Boise, by me age more Colongo. But during Xmas, the holidays name them, telling Raina and then the holidays now, make us run my family or Boise. But since I know me, the Duke must know say, Nema Bebre or Town, Christmas Nema, any other didn't make the Jackacra, I made a common bush, and then maybe a many bit make a sona efe. Now I was a metro. I did born my Adia Sano, can you a bit much of Nayo? How the Bedufi and Navy and then you have a special additional when you want. Until another time, you are so more when you don't.
Reporting for Joy News, Clinton Yeboah.
Now, dealers in the spare parts of vehicles at Swami Magazine and Kumasi say transportation, taxes and import duties are making factors compelling them to maintain high prices of their wares. They tell motorists the prices of old stock are maintained to reflect the previous hikes in fuel prices and higher dollar rates. The dealers, however, suggest a reduction in duty fees and import taxes to inform new prices. Live FM's Henry Nyame explores the situation.
Ghanaian economy is expected to expand by 2.8% next year, according to the Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta. This is compelling the Ghana business community to make adjustments to trading activities to reflect in the pockets of buyers. According to the World Bank, crude oil have fallen by about 1/3 from their June highs. The cedi has also recorded marginal appreciation in recent weeks. But these conditions are yet to affect price reduction in the spare parts sector at the Swami Automotive Hub. Car engines, tires, bonnets and others remain highly priced. James Oldpapa is a car engine dealer at the Swami Magazine. He tells Love FM it would be unfair if the dealers reduce prices whilst import expenses remain constant.
Sa dollar na abafuma niam na wo na yeko ye de dollar no 15 no kofae no ye beton ne sen nkranfo atete niam no so e no kre ye containers most e fata crowd na eba car na di container no ba no 40 feet no and can no be 10,000 but enkran from Tama to Abaso can can be 2,500 and this one no what me cars can no cra fi media no mu a etimi ya ne mfa so.
George Akwesi Jimfi says the apparent reduction would occur in the future and not sooner.
The said yetiso no yetiso the ni say yetiso no so yentiso mano buy no matis engine na yedege 30 say no obi ba 42 am the man because dollar no akofem kakra enti se minya 42 no na me bo kakra na mfi say dollar na be kwa kohye mu ho a obi beba obebu sabo no ebo na eden no wo kọ esa ne yenso no yentimi nwe na de no man nye.
We understand that this refusal is affecting the business of drivers. They share their plight with us.
Kweku Teria has over 15 years of experience as a driver at a Tunsu station, and he describes the situation as cheating.
Battery, car battery, now 550 and 1,000 and over, and that's the other. You run transport with food and the food and the American above from Syria and Trian. But the income now Benyano. That's all called pass a buono, and that's the Adijana there. That's a question of Odian Quentia. As I had driver for Muna, Baga can be sort of Sabi or Musisi.
Ejakua Brantier, station master for the Atunsu minibar station, wants the government to intervene.
So more so ko to adia wo kwa pone da ho no anu na da ho ye fa chichi o mama ni nyi enti se empanifo ndom na sifom no obutimi boy no mo ye baako no obutimi hwe se ne be ya no mani nyina be den e betimi apa fom ne nyina ye nya de fa hodi se ne be ya obi ho nchire no obi nso ho den ato no.
From Kumasi, reporting for Joy News, Henry.
Director of Operations at the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, GIFIC, Alhaji Yahaya Zakaria Osman, has said no one should be left out of the digital agenda. He says expanding infrastructure and making use of community facilities will help more people acquire ICT skills to enhance the socio-economic development of Ghanaians. Alhaji Osman spoke at the passing out of 60 trainers in ICT skills development training at Abesiwa in the Ashanti region. Precious Semevo has more in this report.
Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, GIFIC, and the International Telecommunications Union has trained 60 master trainers drawn from the 16 regions of Ghana in ICT capacity building and skills development at Abesiwa in the Ahafuano Southeast District in the Ashanti region. This brings to 196 trainers, including teachers trained in Python, cybersecurity and coding, among others, to help in the execution of GIFIC programs aimed at bridging the gap in the telecommunications space, especially at the community level. The Director of Operations at GIFIC, Alhaji Yahaya Zakaria Osman, speaking after the passing out ceremony, said they would continue to expand the infrastructure base stocked with computers to help more people to acquire ICT skills to meet the digital agenda.
It is one thing saying you are giving people skills and another thing making the avenue for them to access the skill that you envisage they have available. So we have found a need to do this by ensuring that in our communities we put up ICT infrastructure as avenues for community members to go and access the training that we are doing. In areas where we don't have the ICT centers, we are using some secondary schools and then basic schools as areas that we have equipped that people can go and then get the training. Even if there is a chief part,
Joy News has report
room there that we can even stock with the computers and use it as a training center, we are all for it. We are desirous of bringing everybody on board the digital agenda.
He appealed.
That'll be it for Business Live. I'm Charles Ayittey. Many thanks for watching.